President Yusuf al-Biden visited Saudi Arabia this past week, where he met with the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and Habibi's. We now have a third consecutive Muslim in office. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. That is President Yusuf al-Biden giving a fist bump to Mohammed bin Salman, who in a closed-door meeting then gets fisted by that same Mohammed bin Salman. It's post-meeting. This is something that everyone was criticizing Trump when he went to his foreign trips, that he would like cozy up to dictators, and they're like, Biden is like, I'll never fucking do that. And then you get this shit right here.
It's just, it's amazing. Like, Biden has lied and has misled and has said absolute horseshit from the beginning of his fucking candidacy all the way through his presidency. Not one
Jay
has come.
You're cutting out. You're cutting out royally. But also, what's funny is that you were trying to say like candidacy, but the way it came out was Candace.
Did it really?
Yeah, it really.
That is fucking hilarious. How am I coming in right now?
Still choppy. Still sound like a robot. I love it. I love every minute of it.
How is this doing this? I don't even understand. I have been recording myself for the past week, and it's been coming in okay.
How about now, Jay?
Oh, how about now? How about now?
Jesus
How's it sounding
Christ.
right now? Is it worse? Worse or better?
I mean, it's not better.
Better or worse? Worse or better? I don't fucking.
It's all awful. All of
I don't.
it.
I really do not understand what has been going on. Okay, you do this. I'll be.
Of course. Yeah, here we go. So as Jay figures out his sound equipment, like the boomer that he is, let's talk a little bit about Biden going to Saudi Arabia, which for many people seemed like an opportunity for the president to confront Mohammed bin Salman about his ordering of the assassination of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi in 2018. Interestingly enough, from that meeting that Biden had with Khashoggi, Biden came out of that meeting saying, yes, I confronted MBS about the Khashoggi assassination. And wouldn't you know, the fucking Saudis say, actually, he didn't say shit. And at this point, Jay, if you're listening, which you're not, because I could see your screen right now. You're not even sitting in your fucking chair. At this point, who do you really believe? Do you believe the 79-year-old president with an applesauce brain who probably doesn't have a memory that lasts longer than 3 minutes? It basically like goes carte blanche every 3 minutes. Or do you trust the late 30s, early 40s crown prince, evil dictator who on his own home turf could basically mold and shape the meeting however he wanted? It's tough to say. I can't trust really anything that comes out of the Biden White House or the Biden administration. So, I mean, I certainly can't trust anything coming out of Saudi Arabia. It's all about where do you realistically take more stock in. And honestly, just based on pure, skill, I don't think Biden said shit. Or if he did, he was completely dismissed, and MBS was able to just talk about what he wanted to talk about. I wonder if Jay plans on getting in here anytime soon, because honestly, I haven't done one of these solo monologues in like over a year since what?
You're doing absolute garbage.
I'm doing garbage, Jay.
You're doing garbage. How's it coming in now?
It's coming in great. It's coming on great.
Okay, it might have been like the wire. I think that's what it was. So I changed the wire and let's see what happens, because I've been like recording myself. Tell me it's not robotic. Mm-hmm. Is it robotic?
No, it wasn't robotic, but the lips were not matching the voice.
Oh, was it?
It is now, but in that first like 10 seconds. Oh god. No, you're
Let's
good.
do some 69.
Getting back to what?
No, getting back to the trip. Yes. The trip of Biden Saudi, being completely looking like a fucking dickhead with one of our brothers.
Yeah. I don't trust the Biden administration, anything coming out of the White House, to say that they were stern enough with MBS about the assassination of Jamal Khashoggi. In fact, just by virtue of him having a fist bump with with MBS, I don't think anything was made of it. And even if what was, the Biden administration already fell. They dropped the ball massively when they decided to sanction people within the Saudi government, but not MBS, who is the one who ordered the assassination.
Who ordered the fucking assassination. And you know what? He might have actually did fist bump Jamal. His hand, after they got hacked, might have still been in the office. So you never know. He might have fist bumped MBS and then walked into the office and fist bumped the severed hand.
Oh my God. I didn't even fucking get what you were saying. Oh my God.
But no, there's I say zero chance that Biden and the White House being truthful about, I mean, fuck even Biden knowing what the fuck is going on. He probably went there thinking he's getting lasagna. So the White House is lying, saying that they mentioned it. Absolutely false. They did not mention it. If they were going to mention it, they would have mentioned it in front of cameras to really send a fucking message. Right. But they did not. They're claiming they did it behind closed doors. And MBS, you know what he did? He played them like a fucking, like the dumb bitches they are, because he's like, they're like, oh, we're going to say we said this. And he's like, okay, say it. So they say it. They're like, oh, you're a fucking liar. You didn't say any of this behind closed doors. And
it turns into a game of he said, she said.
Right.
And you know for a fact that, like, if Trump, I don't know if Trump actually had the opportunity to confront anyone in the Saudi government post Khashoggi. I don't think he had the opportunity to, one, because of just by virtue that he did a Saudi tour in 2017, and then shortly after 2018, or at least like a year and a half after the Khashoggi thing, you had COVID break out. So probably even less than that, probably less than a year and a half. In any event, if Trump was still in office and he had the opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia in the second term, do you think that he would well, we know the kind of situation that would happen, because for one, Biden only really went to Saudi because the United States is not drilling any oil, and the US government is basically, going on to get that sweet mommy milky oil from Saudi.
Right.
And
they're begging everybody
because Biden's too pussy to drill here in the US on US land. And Jay, literally that is the only reason why Biden went. There was no other reason. There really wasn't.
There was no other reason. No. And to bring up Jamal, nobody, they don't care. The White House administration does not care.
Dude, he's like tapping him on the shoulder. Biden's like, "Excuse me, Mohammed, do you have a moment? I really want to tell you." Oh, okay.
That's exactly how
that was him bringing up Jamal Khashoggi.
That's exactly what it was. That's probably exactly how it happened. And on to Trump, he wouldn't have cared either. Like, let's not pretend. Nobody gives a shit. No, not even the people in you had Max Boot writing an article saying, like, leave him alone about talking about Khashoggi, and the motherfucker works in Washington Post. He didn't even give a shit. Look, I know. Look, it's sad. What happened? It's shit. They should have been condemned and stuff. But Biden put us in this fucking situation. He put us here. We are here now begging the worst of the worst for oil. We're begging Saudis, we're begging Iran, we're begging fucking Venezuela, we're begging all of these other people to produce more oil to give to us, even though we can do it completely ourselves, not give a shit, and actually sell it to other people. Instead of doing that, the motherfucker is selling our reserves to Chinese companies.
And we're selling our public land to the Chinese too, public and private.
It's blowing my goddamn fucking mind. And we wanted to sit and talk about Trump being a Russia agent and shit while Biden is now dismantling all of our shit, our economy. He's dismantling our energy independence. He's making us weaker in the Middle East. Like, all of this stuff. He's completely fucking us.
He could at least buy us dinner first, Jay.
I wish. I fucking wish.
Anyways, well, the more we talk about Biden even having the energy to govern, a lot of talk is just focused on whether he's even going to run in 2024. We've kind of talked a little bit about it. He's at the lowest disapproval rating of any president in his term at this point in his presidency. In what, Jay? Ever? Is this like a historic new low? Like, has it ever been this low? I can't recall.
No, I can't either. Like, and also, if you saw the other poll that came out today, the Kunapika University poll, it came out saying,
hold on. Say that one more time, Jay.
Kunasipa. How do you pronounce it? I don't even know.
You mean Quinnipiac?
Quinnipiac. Fuck this shit. Anyways, that poll came out, and the one highlight out of that, I mean, of course, the whole thing is a highlight as well because of how bad he's doing, but it's how bad he's doing with the Hispanics. He's at a 19% approval rating with Hispanics. Yeah. I like that in it of itself. I cannot even think, like, when was the last time we saw a rating that low?